Hello, I'm Valentine Sebil, and I lead the Women's Land Rights Program at the International Land Secretariat. On this International Day of Rural Women, we are delighted to introduce a women's land rights champion from Uganda who is driving transformative change in her community, Janet Lapat.
My name is Janet Lapat. I am a grassroots woman from Pade district in northern Uganda. And I am a farmer who earns my living through agricultural work. I have a group of women called Pade Women Rights Coalition Network.
What changes has your community seen in climate and biodiversity, and how are women, through land rights, shaping the way forward for food and survival?
Our community in Pade district has experienced significant climate changes over recent years. We have seen unpredictable rainfall patterns. Sometimes the rains come too late and stop too early, making it difficult to plan our planting seasons rightly. We have also experienced prolonged dry seasons, and occasionally floods also come in, which destroys crops and affects our food system. The biodiversity has changed too, and women with the secure land rights are at the forefront of addressing these challenges. When women own or control land, they make long-term investments in sustainable practices. Women with the land rights are planting indigenous trees to address these challenges, to restore the environment and prevent soil erosion. We are also practicing climate smart agriculture. We are doing mixed cropping, crop rotation, and water harvesting techniques. We have also had some trainings on establishing kitchen gardenings. We are preserving indigenous seeds that are more resilient to changing weather conditions. So to me, when women have the security of land ownership, they think about the future, not only for themselves. So this is how women in my community with the land rights are shaping a sustainable path forward for food security, environmental protection in our community.
I'd like to ask you a question regarding the Stand4HerLand campaign, which brings about people together globally to make sure that women can truly claim their rights to land. In your own journey to defend women's land rights in your community, how has this campaign lifted your voice or supported the work you do?
The Stand4HerLand campaign has transformed our work in numerous ways. I can talk of the few. It created platforms for participation. You know, this campaign has given women spaces to attend different forums on land policy at the grassroots, where I am right now. We discuss freely in any forum of land policy. At the district level, we also attend under council, and at national level. Majority of these women in my community, they know now their land rights. It has also made us to have cultural transformation. You know, we have seen changes in some negative cultural norms to favor women, particularly widows and orphans. This campaign has also played a lot of role. It has reduced violence and conflict in community. There are now reduced cases of land wrangles, gender-based violence, and even death related to land disputes. With the secure land rights, women have achieved higher agricultural production. What I can also still add is on the legal literacy. You know, women now have information on will writing and how to protect their inheritance rights. Before, that was a taboo.
You were speaking about tackling gender-based violence, taboos. Did you face obstacles or resistance in this journey, and how did you overcome them?
The biggest challenge was resistance from community members, especially men and some clan leaders who felt threatened about the idea of women owning land. They saw it was as going against traditional and culture, or told that I was disrupting the natural order of our community. Another challenge I faced also was the deep-rooted cultural beliefs among women themselves. Many didn't believe they deserve land rights or were afraid to speak up for fear of being rejected by their families or by communities themselves. So how I overcame these barriers, it was through several strategies that I use. One, I use education and dialogue. I would organize community meetings where we discuss land rights using examples from our own laws and the Constitution. I showed both men and women that women's land rights are legal rights, not just modern ideas. Because for them, they felt like it was a modern ideas that land women, they want to bring to overpower the cultural belief. When men spoke up for women's land rights, it carried weight in the community. Another way I overcome it was using real stories. I shared my own story of losing land and how knowledge could have protected me. But because I was ignorant and I didn't have knowledge and information, I lost lands in my marriage. Personal testimonies moved people more than obstacle arguments. So I would use my own example so that others could learn from real experience that I underwent. Then I was persistent and patient. I didn't give up. When doors were closed, I kept showing up. I kept talking, and gradually, minds began to change.
Thank you, Janet. It's truly inspiring to see how much you managed to embark others in this journey, men and also women who were afraid of speaking up for their own rights.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Final question, Janet. What message would you give to other rural women who want to become leaders or stand up for their rights?
I love when we have many numbers of women being champion. I love when many women carry their flags. I love when they dare to face challenge for a success. And my word to women who want to become leaders or stand up for their rights, I advise them to never give up. They should stay focused and strive towards their dreams. Your voice matters. Your rights matter. And together we can create the change our communities need.
Thank you so much for sharing this journey as a women's rights advocate, a women's land rights advocate, and for sharing just a small part of the work that you do to mobilize your community and beyond.